Good morning, people. Hello, and welcome to another vlog episode of the India Darshan travel series. Hope you had a safe and happy Holi. So, since my last vlog, I took a rest break for 2 days. Basically, the heat and exhaustion got to me, so I fell sick and I was just recovering in the room. I did attend Holika Dahan in the neighborhood. Next to the homestay, there is a small temple and a community gathering happened, and we celebrated Holika Dahan. So you check that out. In the meantime, I am headed out towards Dikshabhoomi as the first viewpoint of the day. So today is the day where we start exploring Nagpur. So check out the clips from that day, and then we'll see you at Diksha Bhavan, or at least on the way to Diksha Bhavan. No, wait, it's not Diksha Bhavan, it's Dikshabhoomi, where Dr. B.R. Ambedkar embraced Buddhism. So, Dikshabhoomi. So just made it to the first stop for the day, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Diksha Bhumi. So this is built like a Buddhist pagoda because this is where he embraced Buddhism. I don't think you can go in from here, but there's a lot of students coming out from around there because there's Dr. Ambedkar's College of Management over there. So a lot of college students around in the same premises. Let's walk around and try and see if there's an entrance open to go inside for this. So this is the front side. This is open. I was at the back side, that's why everything was closed. So we removed the shoes there. Then we go inside. It's a very peaceful pagoda inside, so spend some time just standing there. Not a whole lot of people, and the heat is also very bearable at the moment. It's just 10 a.m. so that was a good place to start. And the plan for the day is to start at the south of Nagpur and then go all the way to the north and explore the points along the way. So the Ambazari Lake was also in the south, which I've already done previously. And while getting here, you would have seen snippets of a lake with a helicopter that I took. So that helicopter was an Indian Air Force helicopter next to the Indian Air Force base. And that lake was the Futala Lake, where the plan for today is to check out the sunset if I'm done by that time. There are a lot of temples around as well, but the thing with temples is it's closed in the afternoon hours, especially during the heat times. So from 12 to 4 I'll probably be free, maybe just rest in the room, and when the temples open up again in the evening, that's when I'll pick top 1 or 2 temples maybe. I can't cover all of them anyways, and then we'll go check out the sunset. Anyway, had a fun time here at the Dikshabhoomi. Next up, we'll see what's close by. Maybe 0 mile, because Nagpur happened to be the geographic center of India, and Britishers used that as a central point to start measuring distances, which sounds interesting. We'll go see if there is a place to hang out by that point, or what does the 0 mile look like in today's time. So made it to the 0 mile. We have 1600 kilometers to go to Kanyakumari, or right to south. Next big city, Hyderabad, is 485, and that is the 0 mile that the Britishers used as a central point of the entire India to start measuring distances. Varanasi and Allahabad is that way, and there's like a mini park. That's pretty much about it. Okay, two campers selfies out here. There isn't a whole lot of parking options here. There is a Adivasi Gowari Shahid Smark over there, but that seems to be closed at the moment. And Nagpur being the central junction of India, the railway crossing also has a unique intersection where all the north, south and east, west railways have an intersection called as the Diamond Crossing. Should be somewhere close by from here. Let's go check it out if we can get to the railway tracks. So got to the railway tracks, but parked a little bit away because there is a barricade here. I think near that station point there should be the Diamond Crossing. So now we're gonna walk over, and ever since I fell sick, I've just been on a liquid diet, fruit diet and light food, so haven't had any of the spicy typical Nagpuri cuisine. And along the way, because it's the Ramadan season, some vendors were selling fruit, so I grabbed myself 2 Nagpuri oranges and 1 complimentary orange. So we'll have that after I'm done watching this. There it is. So sun is that way, so this must be the east-west line, this must be the north-south line. This is all a planar diamond kind of arrangement, bunch of rhombuses, and it's all in a single plane. So there is a big junction here for all railway tracks of India. That's the station master's cabin, so they have a full bird's eye view of this, but I'm going to stay away from the tracks for safety reasons. So let's go back to where we left Fortuner, and there's also a nice park here, but it's across the tracks. So anyways, let's go back to Fortuner and enjoy our oranges in peace. Then there's a science museum, Raman Science Center nearby. Next stop will be that after the orange break. So got myself a ticket. The top one is for the show at the planetarium that starts at 12, so I have to make it quick. And then the bottom one is just a two-wheeler parking, so paid 135 in total. You are welcomed at a nice green area, and then that is the main building. So I'll just walk around, orient myself for the show. There's also a 3D show and something else, but that happens at 2 p.m. I don't feel like spending 3 hours at a science exhibit. Plus this is mostly for the kids, and there are a lot of school kids coming here, like bus full of them. So I don't think there's a lot for me to do here as an adult, but I like to visit them anyway, so just grabbed a ticket. Just walking around, nice and easy. There's also a mini food court over here, and then that's the main building. Got done with the science exhibit and we waited for a show at 12 noon at the planetarium. That was a bit underwhelming, and all these school kids were clapping a lot. Most of the adults, including their teachers and myself, were taking a nap. The audio and video quality here is just so. So came out to the cafeteria, grabbed myself some calories because I'm feeling a little bit tired after all that sickness. Gonna pair it with the last remaining Nagpur orange, and then nearby there is also a railway museum. So after I'm done with the snacks, we'll go to visit that museum and then take a break now that it's 36 degrees again. Well, I kind of found it, but not in a great situation. So this is it, but there's a lot of construction ongoing. The road is broken, a lot of dust. So I saw the gate closed and there is a lock and a chain on it. So don't know if it is closed for the afternoon or like closed and abandoned, because it doesn't look like anybody has been around here for a while now. Since it's already 1:15, I'll go back to the room and rest up for 2-3 hours. Temples open around 4:30 is typically. So we'll come out again in the evening, lake, temple, and I'm gonna skip. There's a fort nearby, Sitabuldi Fort or something like that, but probably I'll skip that. I've had so many forts already along the way here. So yeah, we'll see what we do in the second half of the day. For now, let's go back to the room, rest up, let the heat settle down a little bit. Almost started going back home, and then I realized I was again on the back side of the rail museum. This is the front side, that's the main entrance, and I'm in the parking. So let's figure out how the ticket system works here, and then we go inside and explore. So made it inside. It's a pretty economical railway museum. There are a bunch of rail cargo carriers, and there is also a toy train there. So when you buy the ticket, you get a complimentary ticket for the toy train. So they say if they ask for the ticket for the train, just give it to them. Until then, just keep roaming around and explore the park on your own, like a DIY exploration. So let's go walk around, see what's in the park and what's the railway museum like. This looks like an old school steam engine. Oh yeah, it says more about it there on the board. Let's read what it says. Yeah, it's a British steam engine from the 1900s. This was the back gate. Anyways, this is also a museum inside. Looks like outside the museum there isn't much. There are a couple of mini locomotives, like scaled down version, but lots of ongoing work it seems. Anyways, let's start heading back. I think we're pretty much done here. Go back to the homestay and rest up for maybe 2 hours or so. Found a Hanumanji temple nearby Futala Lake. It was just 7 minutes drive from the homestay. Came here, let's do the darshan and then go check out the sunset. So I had a really nice and peaceful darshan at the temple. Although it was the main deity was the Bade Hanumanji, but there were a couple of other gods all around him as well. So it's a very peaceful temple. And I thought because it's on a small hill, it would have the view of the lake and I could see the sunset from there, but it didn't. So I did the darshan and came over to the lake Futala. There are a couple of food joints, like snacks around, so we'll grab some and then we'll enjoy the sunset. So the sun is setting, but it's a bit too bright at the moment, so we'll grab some snack and then stay here for the sunset.